Good morning, New Canaan High School.
I'm Rubina Isfahani.
And I'm Apollonia Antoniou.
Hold on. No. I'm Apollonia Antoniou.
And I'm Rubina Isfahani.
Coming to you live from the NCTV studio.
Today is Friday, April 29th, and a day H.
We've got a bunch of news to cover today, from exciting proms, VPA concerts, and, dare I say it, the AP exams.
But before we get into all that, please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let's start off with our juniors. Get excited for prom because tonight, as High School Musical fans would say, is going to be a night to remember. A few reminders for those attending. The theme is the Rammies and is being hosted at the Italian Center in Stamford from 7 to 10 p.m. Remember, students are not allowed to leave until 8:30, so everyone will be breathalyzed upon entry. But that's not the only prom coming up. May 13th is senior prom. The theme is casino night, so be sure to pick up tickets for you and your date. I'm not sure about you, but I can't wait to see pictures of everyone all dressed up. To be honest with you, Rubina, I kind of wish I was an upperclassman right now.
To be honest, so am I. However, something else we can look forward to is the Poetry Fest. The annual Poetry Fest is coming up soon, and final submissions are due May 16th. If you are interested in participating, it will take place Thursday, May 19th at 6:30 p.m. in the Wagner Room. You can contact English teacher Miss Brown for any further questions. And maybe on your way over to Poetry Fest, you'll catch a glimpse of the wonderful art put up on display.
That's right. Last evening was the opening reception of the 35th Annual Senior Art Show titled Restart. The show features work by seniors Natalie Frank, Alexandra Schauer, Eliana Bukai, Lucas Tullier, Faith Hibbert, Richard Hernandez, Jack Marshall, Sumner Pellegrini DePar, William Stallings, Estella Trigg, and Larson Riccaboni, who are having their art showcased in the lobby till June 10th. The pieces range from collages, digital art, paintings, drawings, comics, and even shoes. They are amazing, so make sure to stop by and take a look. Rubina, I wish I had half the talent they have, but not only does NCHS have great artists, we also have some great musicians.
It's okay, Apollonia. You have plenty of other talents, like, I don't know. But anyways, there are many different VPA performances coming up. 2 band concerts, a choir concert, and an orchestra concert all happening in May. The orchestra concert will take place in the auditorium on May 3rd at 7 p.m., which includes performances from Brahms, David Bowie, and the Beatles.
For the band, their first concert will be on Saturday, May 7th at 3 p.m. during the Mayfair. They will also be performing a few weeks later on May 30th during the Memorial Day Parade. Make sure to cheer on the band during these 2 great New Canaan traditions.
And finally, the choir concert is taking place Wednesday, May 11th at 7 p.m. at St. Mark's Church in town. They will honor our senior class and many people in our community who support our students and their love of music. The choir has been working diligently on their pieces and can't wait to sing them, so make sure to come out and support them.
Now, as you know, we're well into the 4th quarter, and this is the final stretch of the year. AP exams are in the next 2 weeks, so let's look at the schedule. Monday, May 2nd is the start of the first week, which goes up until May 6th. Your AP test will start at either 8 a.m. or take place in the afternoon at 12 p.m. The second week starts on May 9th and ends on May 13th, and the same schedule format applies. Make sure you know the time and place of your AP exam if you're taking one, and just a heads up, if you haven't studied yet, I suggest you get right on that.
Last weekend, the Model UN team went up to Cornell University in upstate New York for one of their first in-person conferences this year. The team is led by Captain Savannah Phillips, whose expertise and passion created a competitive but nurturing environment for their novice team. We'd like to give a very big shout out to Sumner Pellegrini DePar, who earned an Outstanding Delegate Award in the Major League Baseball room playing the role of Mike Trout. Congratulations, Sumner and the entire Model UN team.
Safe Driving Week ends today. Over the course of the week, we've had multiple safe driving reminders, a rescue reenactment illustrated by the New Canaan Fire and EMS departments, drunk driving goggle demonstrations, as well as an assembly with guest speaker Chris Sandy from the organization Choices Matter. While the program is technically over, please make sure to always stay safe behind the wheel, which includes driving only legal passengers, never drinking and driving, and following all road guidelines. It might be a little tough to hang out with friends after prom, but your health and safety comes first.
STUCO is raising awareness for cystic fibrosis by promoting a town-wide walk. The event takes place this Sunday, May 1st, from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m., starting at the high school and goes through town. If any students want to donate, look for the sign-up link in their student inbox. We hope to see you there.
Well, I know for sure that I'll get my exercise by going to that walk, and let's hope our athletes are doing the same. Here for the last time on screen is one of NCTV's favorites, Brendan Tiscornia. Take it away.
Thanks, Apollonia. It brings me great pain and existential anguish that this is my last broadcast, so let's make it a good one. Good morning, everyone. I'm Brendan Tiscornia, and this is your Rams Sports Report. Boys lacrosse is riding a 4-game win streak with a narrow win over rival and number 1 in the state, Darien, and then taking decisive victories over Stanford and Rumson Fairhaven, which earned them the spot as number 8 in the nation according to USA Lax magazine. The streak unfortunately came to an end against Fairfield Prep, but they recovered by beating Brian McMahon last night 12-2. Tomorrow they match up against fellow top 10 team in the state, Ridgefield, so good luck, guys. Girls lacrosse headed into spring break with a 3-0 record, including an impressive 12-11 victory over Bronxville, before falling to New York Power Victor 8-7. They quickly bounced back, delivering 2 straight blowouts to Wilton and Longmeadow, making them 5-1 on the year. They took on Darien last Tuesday, but sadly lost 15-11. Since then, the girls have had 2 straight 12-8 victories over Eastport and Northport in Long Island, and they took on McMahon last night and absolutely crushed them 17-1. Girls tennis is on a 5-match win streak, and they're so hot that they were nominated for Rudin Report Team of the Week. They recently defeated Wilton and Bridgeport Central behind standout play from Lexi McCall, Liza Seegert, and Layla Zuia. Their next match is next Monday against Fairfield Ward, so best of luck, girls. Girls track has bounced back with 2 straight wins over Ridgefield and Fairfield Ward. Some outstanding performances have been from thrower Bella DeFelice, who placed first in both the shot put and discus, along with freshman prodigy thrower Lauren Smith, who took first in the javelin. Distance runners got into the mix too, with freshman Radea Releva and Charlotte Moore taking first and second in both the 1 and 2 mile races. The girls travel up to Danbury for the O'Grady Relays meet tomorrow, so best of luck, girls. And as for boys volleyball, the season got off to a slow start in early April as they started off 1-3. But the boys rebounded with 2 dominant wins last week against 2 Fairfield teams, and they looked to make it 3 on Monday versus West Hill. And you know NCTV was there, so let's roll the tape. Early on in the first set, the Rams find themselves up by 2. West Hill has the serve, but it's returned with ease by junior Tommy McInerney, and then a set and a mantra spike by senior Matt Holman to end the point. Later on in the same set, West Hill climbed their way back into it and are tied at 11, but senior Connor Ho is not having any of it. Here with the amazing set to McInerney to put the Rams up by 1. Finally, with some separation, senior Connor Finnegan serves, which is perfectly placed and leads to a lot of miscommunication with the Vikings and putting the Rams up by 6. Now it's set point and the ball is in the hands of Matt Holman once again. A deep serve set up the Rams for success, and the Vikings were unable to return the ball in bounds. We obviously had some technical difficulties with our stream, but the winning ways would carry on for the entire night for the Rams, who would defeat the Vikings 3-0. The boys made it 3 straight with a 3-0 victory over Bridgeport Central on Wednesday, and they faced off against Darien yesterday, but unfortunately fell 3-0. Their next game is Monday at home against Stanford, so good luck, boys. Now it's time for some quick hits. Softball is currently standing at 5-5 on the year. They had tough losses earlier this week, but got an enormous 11-0 win last night over Greenwich, fueled by 2 home runs from second baseman Lena Welch and a no-hitter on the mound from Faith Hibbert. The girls face Brookfield tomorrow at home, so good luck, girls. Baseball currently has a record of 6-6. It was a rough week for them as they lost to New Fairfield, Ridgefield, and Stanford, but the boys got back to their winning ways last night, beating Greenwich 2-0. Senior Tristan Pearl shined on the mound, going 7 scoreless innings, allowing only 4 hits. Their next game is on the road Monday against Brian McMahon, so good luck, guys. Girls golf has been on a tear, winning matches against FCAC rivals Darien and Ridgefield, and they're looking to add another win on Monday against Fairfield Ward. After a tough opening loss to Wilton, boys track has gotten back on track. With wins against both Ridgefield and Fairfield Ward, they also travel to Danbury today for the O'Grady Relays meet. Boys tennis is 4-4 so far this year and has been competitive in a tough conference. Shout out to senior George Morey, who has not lost a doubles match since we were back on break. The boys beat Brian McMahon on Wednesday and take on Fairfield Ward next Monday. Well, it's time for me to hang up the American flag tie. Back to you, Apollonia and Rubina.
Thank you, Brendan. I hate to hear that you're leaving for internships after this. We're surely going to miss our sports expert. But thankfully, Sydney Sibillia is sticking around to help us with the weather. It's been a little cold lately. Any chance things will warm up?
Thanks, Rubina. I know we've been having very cold weather lately, and I'm here to tell you that the weather will be warming up. I'm Sydney Sibillia, here to give you your weekend forecast. This morning we had a chilly start again, but as the day continues, the sun will come out and we'll get into the low 60s. I'm sure we're all exhausted after a long week, so the warm weather should hopefully cheer everyone up. Tomorrow we'll have some beautiful clear skies. It will be cold in the morning, just like today, but will warm up once again with temps getting into the 60s, which will be a little bit warmer than today, so it will be a great day to support the Rams and watch a game over at Dunning. Sunday, we will see mostly the same weather as Saturday. The sun will be out and temps will get into the high 60s and low in the 40s. It's a perfect end to a beautiful weekend, but enjoy it because for the rest of the week, we will see temps and they will drop back into the low 60s with rainy and cloudy weather. So everyone taking the AP test, good luck, and it looks like you won't miss out on any of the nice weather. Well, that's all from your weather reporter. Back to you, Apollonia.
Thank you, Sydney. I'm so glad the weather is going to start clearing up for these upcoming birthdays. And speaking of which, we'd like to wish a very happy birthday to Marco DeRubius, Grace Gilman, Jack Laddick, Michael O'Day, Tedra Smedley, and Ryder Zimmerman. We hope you and everyone else here at NCHS has a fantastic weekend.
Make sure to follow us on all of our social media platforms, including our Instagram and Twitter at NCTV78, and subscribe to our YouTube at, you guessed it, also NCTV78.
Hold on, we have a very exciting announcement to make. In just a couple of weeks, we are going to be having, drum roll please, the teacher broadcast.
Instead of us, you'll see some of our beloved teachers behind the desk doing the sports report and sharing weekend weather. So if you want to see your favorite teacher on the show, talk to them and make sure to fill out the sign-up sheet from Mr. Cebulski.
We can't wait for you guys to show us your skills.
That's all for us, but don't leave yet because we are now showing you our fantastic creative crew talking about new movies and trailers. Have a great weekend, NCHS!
Yeah, the Joker cameo was a little lame.
Yeah.
To say the least.
I like this whole Joker thing. I thought it was short. I thought it was too short. It was way too short.
Yeah, if you're gonna add the Joker in, why didn't you add the Joker in about halfway through the movie?
Well, they're just
keep it going
teasing
on
it
and
because
on
they
and
just
on.
want people to be excited, like Marvel, how Marvel is, like, you know, the post credit, like.
Yeah, but let Marvel be Marvel. Let Marvel do its own thing, and you know, DC's got its own thing. It's got its
like the
dark
DC
and
thing
grungy.
better,
Yeah.
I don't know, not to be rude to Barry Keoghan, if that's how you say his name,
Mhm.
but I don't think he was like,
It's pretty mid.
he had like the look for the Joker. You
Yeah.
can't really see him, so it's not that big of a deal, but like,
Well,
I'd
you're
rather
gonna
take-
see him probably in the next one.
Yeah.
Because
Although his makeup effects are like
They're pretty solid.
yeah. I was just like, I don't know, I was picturing someone else.
I don't know.
for the
We
Joker.
have such a high standard for the Joker that anything
it's hard to
now
compete.
is just completely